following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbb-radio.com.
How's my hair look?
Great.
Hey, welcome to Tee It Up with Phil and Cindy. We have a very special guest today.
Very special.
And how you doing, Cindy? I always got to say hello to Cindy
Yeah,
first.
of course.
How
Doing
are
good,
you,
Philly.
Cindy?
How you doing?
What show is this? What number?
I think it's 25.
We think it's 25,
Yeah.
but it is
It's
more
been
than
well
a
over
year
a
of
year.
shows.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Holla, yeah.
Unbelievable. We have more than a year of shows.
Yes.
We've had wonderful guests.
Wonderful. And have a wonderful guest
And
right
we have
now.
one today.
And we go way back.
The line of guests that we have had have been absolutely remarkable.
Phenomenal.
From day one. So
Yes.
we have Lisa Brydges with us.
Yes.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
How are
Lisa.
you?
I'm great.
Well, it's nice to have you at Tee It Up with
So
Phil and Cindy.
nice.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited.
We are so excited to have you
Yes.
here. So I'm just going to read a little bit of Lisa's
Yeah.
bio. You know, I always ask people to send us a little
Yes.
bio so we have something to say about you.
Exactly.
At least something good that
Right.
we should say.
Yeah.
Lisa Brydges is the owner and operator of MatchMaking2ATee.
MatchMaking2ATee.
And MatchMaking2ATee is an offline matchmaking service redefining modern dating across Western New York. Lisa's the owner, takes a professionalized relationship-first approach for singles who value privacy, intention, and real connection. Wait, I got to write all this down.
Write it down, Philly. We got to take notes. Rich, can I have a notepad, please?
It is a refreshing alternative to dating apps, offering one-on-one curated matches that focus on compatibility, shared values, and long-term goals, with a strong emphasis on discretion and newly expanded relationship coaching. I need that. Clients gain the
We all
tools to
do.
break old patterns, build confidence, and navigate dating with clarity.
Yeah.
Based in Buffalo, MatchMaking2ATee is helping singles move forward with purpose and create relationships that are built to last.
Oh my God, it's like Ford, built to last,
Built
right?
to last.
Yeah, Phil, we need this.
I was going to say
we
solid
need
as
we
Sears,
needed
but
Lisa today. Do you know, Phil, that Lisa and I graduated? We are Lancers. Once a Lancer, always a
Lewiston
Lancer.
Lancers.
Go green.
huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Go green
Yep.
and white.
Well, I brought
And
my
black now.
I brought my LaSalle Explorers bag with me today. So.
Yeah. So Lisa and I go way back.
Well, that's wonderful.
and I'm
well,
so happy she's here.
you
yeah.
can start the
Yeah.
you can
For-
start
well,
the Inquisition.
yeah, right. Here's the thing, though. First of all, as we know, dating apps, and Phil and I know this. Rich doesn't because he's
Wait, what do
married.
you mean, Phil and I?
Yeah,
know
you
this?
know. Dating apps are literally the worst, right? Like I could have a whole show on dating app disasters. So I'm going to ask Lisa.
I am a dating app disaster.
I'm a disaster, period.
Stop.
But
You guys are great.
we all know that. I think everybody realizes. I mean, although you do meet a few people, but dating apps traditionally are a nightmare. I mean,
Yeah.
literally from someone who's
Catfishing.
single.
We've talked about this so much. Catfishing to
Yeah.
not being true who they are. It's kind of
Right, like you show up
Yeah.
show up to a date and you're like, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
You don't look familiar to me, because they're all with filters nowadays, or
Yeah.
they tell you they're like 5'8" and they're, or 6 foot, and you stand up and
They're
I'm
really
like an Amazon woman.
They say
next
they have
to them, they're
Wait a minute.
5'4".
Do they say
You know what I
they have
mean?
beautiful hair?
Yeah, they say, well,
Or
no.
you'll use your high school picture.
Yeah,
Or you'll use like a picture from
or you'll wear a
20 years
hat,
ago.
never take it off. Listen, bald is beautiful,
is
Philly.
beautiful.
Yes. it
So
is.
let's start.
By the way,
let's start by asking Lisa, what brought you into this business? I mean, this business of offline matchmaking is really interesting because, from what I know, you're the only one in Western New York that does it. Yeah. So why?
So I started actually quite a long time ago. I think I kind of introduced my first couple like 36 years ago.
Wow.
And they're still married today.
no kidding.
Yeah. I have a knack of really seeing who you should really be dating and what type of people you should be staying away from. But the business kind of evolved in 2017. We launched it in 2018. And it's just, we toughed it out through the COVID years and still pivoted and had people going on dates and
Even through COVID?
oh yeah,
Wow.
we have marriages. It's been pretty amazing, especially over the last 2 years. I love love, and I think everybody deserves love.
And if they want love,
If they want love,
then
they're
they
looking
know,
for love,
and they know where to come.
I have a lot of people that will say to me, especially men, "I don't need you. I go on a lot of dates." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
but how's that working for you?
Right.
You're still single."
Yeah.
You're
still single,
And you can be still single. Like that's okay. If you
still
want a
single.
if you want a serial date, that's great. I'm
Yeah.
not the girl for you. I want people that are really serious about dating, are marriage minded, or compatible with that significant other through their match preferences.
So, in other words, most of us know dating on apps is very difficult. Dating online, like my mom and I were just my mother's 91, and she goes, back in the day, we just went to the bar.
Yeah.
You'd meet all
Or
these
to
people.
dance,
Yeah,
yeah.
at a bar or a festival. Well, guess what? I don't go out. I put a dent in my damn couch. You know what I mean? So, like, it's hard for some people, like, to be on dating apps and then have to make that like, oh, okay, now I got to go out and meet them. And tell us a little bit how you eliminate some of that, where it's not like, you don't got to go on date after date after date, because you're actually bringing the people together that have similar interests because of your
everything. I ask a million questions.
right.
I really get
your interview process, right? Would you say?
It's
How do you
quite,
match people up?
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I have this amazing system that you come into. It's your database, your profile. You give me good pictures. I have a very, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I make sure like you have really good pictures.
Yeah.
There's no
filters,
no
like 20 years older.
Oh, yeah, I know. You have to
younger.
have, I'm sorry, current pictures. Current pictures are really important. No filters, no glasses, no blurry, no. Well, no, you could wear a hat.
Yeah, but then you don't know if they're bald or have
I
hair.
asked that question.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll know because I meet you.
Yeah, right.
So after the amazing questions that are asked through my system that you have to answer yourself, we chat on the phone for about an hour, and then I meet you in person to make sure you are who you are, and you say. And I just ask a lot of questions.
And you do a background
check
as well, so
soft
you're not
background
meeting.
check. I ask, do you have any legal issues? I just need to know.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
If you have any legal issues.
Yeah.
It's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
A lot.
To get to know them.
100%.
Right.
I'm not saying you become my friend, but think of me as your.
So do you do this? Do you do this not just with questions and question and answers? You have and I'm kind of looking at your site a little bit here. You have a software system.
Yeah.
Yeah. You put things through the information, and
that's just a tool. It's not really.
It's just a tool. But do you learn more from the question and answers you have with people?
Oh yeah, and then meeting you. And I ask more questions. It's a lot of questions at first.
So you're trying to evaluate what their reasoning is and make sure that they're there for the right reasons. Because if they're not, then they might as well not be there.
Well, they can still
right?
say
Yeah.
where they are, and you just kind of ride the wave. And
Right.
if I happen to find somebody that is interested in you, you could potentially get a match. But if I get into contracts with people that are actively looking and want me to look. I do all the work after that. So that's why it's busy people that don't have time to use the
busy
apps.
people,
Busy
right.
people. And
That's
really
what I was
don't
saying.
want, they're
Right.
like really, to be honest, Cindy, really confidential people that aren't on social media, that are
Right.
not using the apps.
And don't want to
And
be
then
maybe
don't go to the bars.
right, or seen. Maybe they don't want to be
And they don't
seen
even want
on
to
apps.
say that they're using me.
Yeah,
So I
which
have
is
a
fine,
lot.
right?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
Yeah. I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
people-
Like
it's
some
not-
people don't want to show their face
And
on an app.
Today's day too. The dating is
It's a cesspool.
especially in Buffalo. Everybody knows everybody's business. Number one, and girls in their 30s do not want to be approached by a really handsome, great guy in a bar or at the gym.
I do.
or
But
in
I-
the grocery
Sometimes
store.
I take
What
what
the
we can get.
hell?
Well,
Yeah.
But so
Right.
so
Sorry.
obviously these. Let me ask you this: what's your average age, and what's your like?
Oh
do you-
yeah, good question,
my
Billy.
demographic
Yeah, what's the
is
demographic
great.
here?
It's 35 to 70s
Wow.
age, 70. I
Looking
think
for love.
yeah.
Phil, you're still age
There
about
is, to be honest, there is
available.
no age. I mean,
Right.
as long as you're 21 and older, but I don't like
Yeah.
to deal with the 20s because
Yeah.
they're still not, they're in college. They're still, you should be doing what you got to do. And,
Yeah.
Well,
so 30s are my,
in your
30s.
30s, you're more established. And
Yeah.
a lot of people, their careers are moving forward. And so now they're
Yeah.
kind of,
Thinking about babies.
well, they're thinking about, you're kind of thinking about, well, maybe I don't want to be alone, men and women. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be by myself. I'd like to share things with.
Yeah.
And that's, and even as you get older and you're single, you say, maybe I'd like to travel a little more with someone and, things like that.
companion,
So
yeah.
are those the things that you see
100%.
when you're there?
I have people that aren't really ready to date, so I coach them through that.
But they're not ready to date, but they still want
They
somebody.
want somebody, but
Right,
they're not
but they don't know
ready
what to
because
do.
they've been through something,
Yeah.
or they've had a bad divorce or a bad
Yeah.
breakup. So
Yeah.
I've gone through a lot of amazing.
You've had a lot of successes, though. I mean,
Oh.
you've had a lot of. I was actually next to a girl at a gig on an background, and we got talking, and Lisa's name came up, and Lisa actually matched her and her boyfriend now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
they're actually, I think they hit a year.
yeah, they did, yeah. And she's a terrific girl. So
And to be honest, Cindy's like 7 years ago, he wasn't ready,
yeah.
and he came into the system, and he wasn't ready, and then he, decided I'm ready, and he did.
So
the
you've
work.
been very successful,
successful.
in matching people, and I would assume people who want to be matched and listen to your advice, right? Because if they're not going to listen, then you know what I mean.
Then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You got to do the work. In order to grow and be a great partner for somebody, you have to do the work.
So if someone like I'm not going to say Phil and I again. We're going to beat this dead horse. But
We're going to look
first of all,
really desperate.
I could do a whole show on my dating disasters, but
Right.
I do have to tell you, I did meet a few criminals. Like I went home and I Googled them, and their
Oh, boy.
their mugshot was posted, and let me just tell you, the guy was gorgeous, but obviously he was very bad, man. But so coming to you, especially for women, they can avoid
100.
situations like that. So
part of my screening is a clarity email that you have to answer questions, and one of the questions is, "Are you coachable? Are you going to listen to my advice?" Are
Yeah.
you
yeah,
And they all say yes.
yeah,
And now I'm having them sign it, but then I give them the profile, and they say no because of a picture, which
Yeah.
makes
so
me crazy.
here's the thing: a lot of guys think they're better looking than
All
they
that in a
are.
bag of chips.
Okay,
Yeah.
Phil. They think they're better looking than they are, and
Why are you
they,
looking at me?
want
No, I'm
supermodels,
just saying,
and they want
no,
supermodels.
Rich, come on, you know
They
this.
want
and they
supermodels.
want supermodels. But guess what, honey, you ain't a supermodel.
Look in the mirror.
So back it up, babe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is one of my biggest pet
It's
peeves.
like it can't. I mean, obviously,
All the
looks
boxes. Yeah.
attracts you to begin with, but sometimes people's levels are way up here. It's like bring it down, okay? Because
Right.
you ain't getting that.
And that's
But-
the whole point. Like, I try to tell you, if you're coming to me and you're asking me and you are paying and you want this, listen to me.
yeah, right.
And I'll
Because-
send super.
right.
I'm really transparent and I'm really bossy. I'm
Yeah.
super Italian and I'm brutal.
Yeah.
And I go, listen, you either like me or you don't. That's fine. I
Yeah.
don't no skin off my nose.
Yeah.
But I'll send a furious emoji.
Yeah.
You're going by a picture. She's
Yeah.
really great. I've met her.
Yeah.
Some people are better in person than
Oh,
on. And
I
they
think
don't-
I am. No.
You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous, Cindy.
So
But wait a second though.
Yeah.
But back to that, and Lisa and I have discussed this before.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you meet someone and their personality is so spot on, they can make you laugh. You become
More attracted
attracted to them.
Yeah.
So okay.
I try to encourage multiple dates. So you get, specific number. We get into a contract. A specific number of dates are agreed upon.
So you set up each date.
Each
do you
date.
tell them where to go?
I tell
and-
them where to
okay.
go. That phone numbers are exchanged. No private information. No emails. No addresses. You just know that person.
Sometimes it could be a blind date too, or no, or never.
I've
No.
done that, and
Yeah.
that kind of works. But no.
No, okay.
Now I've got it all squared away.
Yeah.
I
Because you've been doing it for a long time.
I've been doing it for a long time,
Yeah.
and I get what works.
Yeah.
So no private information. So I've only had it happen like maybe 3 times that I know that person. I've seen them on the apps. I've reached out to that person. She's never responded. And then I go back and I go, hello, Johnny's interested.
Yeah.
And, Susie, these are my 2 fake names,
Yeah.
Johnny and Susie. Susie's like,
Mine's
oh,
Jimmy.
So, she's like, I don't know if I would trust him. I go, no, I know Johnny personally.
Yeah.
Go on a date.
Yeah.
And they're dating today.
Oh, wow.
So you just have
Yeah.
to trust the process, trust me,
Yeah.
and know it works.
Yeah.
I get it.
Right.
So let's talk about this coaching thing.
Yes.
But before we get into the actual coaching, and because I'm seeing there's certain like classes and things, right? But well, maybe I'm saying the wrong word, but certifications. Tell us a little bit about those.
What I have,
Yes.
it's amazing.
So that makes you
A
makes this
matchmaker
business
or
successful
right.
and makes the matching
exactly what we're
successful.
talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
So I decided to do this and get my credentials, certification, excuse me, not credentials.
It's not like you're just said,
Winging
I'm just
it.
good
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
No, I went through
You actually
rigorous-
have
a year
certified
of,
at
you know,
many
Yeah.
of these
It's really
things.
so I don't life coach. I know that that's one of the certifications I have is the life coaching. I call it like dating because I feel people don't know how to date is more what I
Yeah,
really try
I
to
would agree with that.
hone
Yeah.
in on, and relationships.
Yeah.
So why did I ask about your past? Because
Yeah.
sometimes your past is why you're not picking the proper
Right.
person going
In moving forward. Yeah.
moving
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
The coaching is more sessions. It's not really classes. It's sessions that we have
To help them.
100%. And
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
part of my whole package. I included that now. You could get just private coaching from me, but
Yeah.
within the dating realm, I allow, so many hours per year of
Yeah.
coaching, which is like 12.
So here's what, well, I guess what I think too is like sometimes you always say, where are all the people in Western New York, Phil? Where are all the single good people in Western New York?
Nowhere I know.
Where are they?
in my database.
In your database. See? In your database.
In your database.
In my database.
But it's true. People
It's true.
say that because it's so difficult
It is.
to meet people. It's so difficult. Would you agree with that, Phil? It's difficult to meet
Well,
people.
it's just a different world than when we were growing
That's
Yeah.
what
up.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
it's
Yeah.
not like you go to bars and
Some people
And
meet in
get lit.
bars. Some people meet in bars. Some people
some-
will meet
it's-
through
yeah, some
a
people can
restaurant
still meet that
server,
way.
you
and-
know.
and,
but it's rare.
it's
rare.
few and far between that
Right,
you're meeting
yeah.
anyone. At
That's
a
why
bar.
they need to come to me.
Right. Right.
And,
Phil, we need Lisa.
And so I
Love it.
it's but a lot of people are afraid to do it that way too, right?
Yeah, they don't. They don't want. Women think it's absolutely disgusting if a guy in her 30s. It's disgusting if a guy like hits on them in public.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I've heard this repeatedly.
Really?
That
No, I'm
women
not
in their
doing very
30s.
well.
Jeez.
Dude.
Phil, you better stop hitting on all those women. Jesus, Rich, right?
Yeah.
Why is it
And
called
they're
Oh, my
dirty.
God.
You're the guy in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah,
been
see,
in
I'm
it-
not 30, so I don't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I'm
feel
not in
like
the
that.
dating-
But yeah,
I've been married.
Wow.
For 20.
But
that's very interesting.
But
That's really
especially
interesting.
professionals, like you said, they're working more.
They're working.
and they're
They don't have time.
They don't have time.
And do you get like single moms and things like that?
Yes.
And single dads?
Yes.
Because that's got to be
Fabulous.
very difficult.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
I have this fabulous guy, and he's thankfully doesn't have any drama, so he's very good with his ex-wife.
Yeah.
And
Which I imagine has to be huge, right? If you
huge.
get along.
But he has like specific time and dates.
yeah.
So then I have to find somebody that's also has children because that's what he
Yeah.
wants. He doesn't
Yeah.
want any more children, but he doesn't mind blending.
Yeah.
And his specific times and dates have to correspond. It's a lot of work. People don't understand behind the scenes of what I do.
So it's a lot of puzzle pieces
Oh,
being put together
no, it
to
is.
make that
It
match.
is. It is.
And so let me ask you, as you see people in their years of maybe they're at the last
Yeah.
bits of their working,
I have this fabulous.
what are they
Like
looking
retired, Phil?
Fabulous.
for?
Like
Yes.
us?
Yes, fabulous.
But
I have
people
3
like-
couples,
like-
you guys,
like
that
to
are
travel
in their 60s
or-
and 70s. Yes,
and
fabulous.
and they don't want to deal with anybody with kids or anything like
Well,
that.
they might not know
Or-
how to use social media either. let's
Right, and
face
they
it,
don't
right?
know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you see a lot of that too?
Yes, yes. Like I said, I have 3 fabulous couples that are 2 that are in their 60s and one guy, he's great. He's going on a date
this
Monday.
Cute. That is adorable. And then they can like travel and stuff together. But
Yes.
I see so many positives, from talking to Lisa, of her offline matchmaking service, because first of all, I mean, we know it's hard to meet people. Dating apps and you know what else about dating apps? You see the same people on them for years. Oh my God, what's they saying about me? Oh shit! You see the same. You see the same, but it's like the same people over, and you're like, you know what? I haven't been on in a long time because I'm just disgusted. I'm like, these people are well, and then there I am, but. I can see why people, Phil, would want to go to Lisa because she does a hell of a lot of work for you.
So Lisa, maybe clarify this, you're talking to people and you're saying offline, which means that you're not on an app. You're doing the work.
Correct. You are not doing anything. You give me your pictures. You give me your information. You meet with me. We talk.
It's all private.
It's all private.
Yeah.
It's all confidential.
Right. Yeah.
I give just a snippet to the say I was to match you two. Just I would give
we
just
are a great match, but we're more like brother and sister, right? But like So
you know what she looks like, and
or
you know what he looks like.
Right.
So the date, like for instance, this couple that's going on a date coming up Monday. I think it's Monday, maybe Tuesday. They're going to meet at a restaurant that I choose that you both have never been to. So that's a big thing that I absolutely love doing.
Yeah, because it's something to talk about
Something
when
to
you
talk
get
about,
there.
like say it's not going so great, then you have to talk about the ambiance and and plus it's a new place and it could be your new place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get so excited.
Yeah.
But you know what she looks like. I ask you to come 5 minutes early. I'm very old school. If I understand women want to make their own money and do not, Cindy, if you're working with me, you do not pull out your wallet.
Hell to the no.
You have to let him pay.
Oh my God!
Yeah. I never let a date pay.
Unless
I've been with them for a while and
that's different.
That's
different.
But
you
the
are
first
wooing
dates,
her.
I
encourage flowers. Women love to get flowers,
except for
and
one
chocolates.
I will
and
tell you
dinner.
one.
That is the biggest turn off if somebody says, "Let's split
What's
the
it called,
bill."
Dutch?
Dutch this. You know what?
Yeah,
you hear
so
of a
it's
Dutch
very
oven?
No,
important to
I've
me.
never said.
It's
Except for
very important to
one
me.
time, the date wasn't going, and she ordered like a lobster or something. I said, by the way, you're paying for that. Son.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and I had a couple drinks. I said, I gotta go.
Then I didn't do my job well because I'm really a stickler on
That was
the
the
guy
only
pays for
time
everything.
I've ever done
The
that.
guy has to pay for everything.
Yeah.
You're wooing her, and
Yeah.
we talk about that
I got
ahead of
sick
time.
on
Like
a
I
date
coach you
one time.
through.
Yeah. Cheapskates are a no-go.
I'm not cheap.
You
That's
know,
one thing
no,
I'm
Phil
not.
is not cheap. But that
I
would
am
be
not a
such a
cheap
big
date.
turnoff
Yeah.
if someone said, "Let's split the bill."
So here's another question. Going back to the coaching, I'm just looking from life success and mindset coaching to hypnotherapy and neuro-linguistics. You take a holistic approach to personal growth. So what does that mean?
It's exciting. So just my personal story, when I went and got my certificates, I had to go through each session. It was so intense. And the hypnotizer, I was like, oh, this is hokey. What is she going to, I knew she was going to pick me. I knew she was going to ask me.
Yeah.
So I was hypnotized, and to this day, it successfully worked.
Wait, you can't watch Bravo, right?
Right, I wasn't going to
can't
really
watch
talk about it,
Housewives.
but I was really addicted to Housewives. I was one of
She
those
can't
girls.
watch. I'm like, what the hell,
I
Lisa?
know,
That's my
and I
favorite
gotta
show.
tell you, I don't miss it. It's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
but it really
Is it crazy?
works. It really works.
She can't watch Bravo.
But there's a lot. Like there's a lot of techniques for people that have anxiety. Cindy is cracking Cindy up. What
She's
else
the
did you
one
ask?
doing it, by the way.
I know. What's the other
Your
one?
pal. over here.
Yeah, the it's all about what your needs and what
Yeah.
your wants, and I will uncover what you're looking to achieve.
Yeah.
So if you just want to be a better dater, I have a guy that doesn't know how to date, and I'm constantly coaching him. Okay, you're a guy, let's put on our big boy pants and get out there and say better questions.
Yeah. Like ask better questions. Yeah.
Be a better listener.
Yeah.
Listener.
Be a better
I'm
listener.
sorry. One of my biggest things is before the date, I send you tips. One of the tips is no kissing. One of the tips is don't ask for any. What?
That kind of sucks.
Well, listen, if you're
Yeah.
you're an adult, if you're super attracted and she's touching you, go in for the kiss.
Yeah.
Because then she's
But
giving
you don't want to do
But
it if
you
it's
know
not
when and when.
reciprocated.
Right.
Then
But
they'll
you,
think you're
you go,
a freak.
like it's
Right.
when and when
Yeah.
not to do this.
Right.
Right,
I
right.
guide you through all that.
Yeah.
Don't ask for phone numbers because if she's going to give you her phone number, it's just because she's being kind. But
Exactly.
she didn't like it. She maybe I don't know. So
Yeah.
the after date care is
Yeah.
super
That's
crucial
so funny
too.
about the
because
phone
guess
number.
what?
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to
Love
what
it.
you say, and I'm going to listen to what you say,
Right.
and I'm going to know
Why
what's
does
the
they
truth.
come back
Right.
and they talk to you after the
Yes,
date?
I want to know what happened. I want to know when you're pulling out of the parking lot, Cindy. How did it go? I'm on
Yeah.
the edge of my seat when
Yeah.
we go on dates.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Some people call
Well,
me.
'cause you want it to
I
go
want to
good.
know.
Of
I
course,
want to
yeah.
know. I want like the world's largest disco. I want to have the world's largest singles party.
Yeah.
How fun would that be?
So fun.
I'm in on that.
Right?
Yeah, we're
I've been
there.
talking about this
Terrible
for
video.
7 years.
Let's do it.
Right?
So do you do
Love it. Love that idea.
do you do any like the the clinical hypnotherapist thing?
Not yet, but I can.
Yeah.
I want to for my daughter.
You know-
'cause she'll kill me for saying this, but she bites her nails. I'm like, we gotta hypnotize you.
Yeah. We
Like
need to
smoking. Like if you were a
yeah,
smoker,
we gotta,
it works.
We got to hypnotize Phil not to watch his Wednesday night shows.
No.
You can't contact him during those shows. It'll be like the Bravo thing for you. We got to do that for Phil.
I've told women,
Don't talk to me.
You call me
Don't.
between 7 and 8 after 8 o'clock
Yeah.
Wednesdays. No,
Okay,
Lisa,
so
let me
it's
ask
but you know what? But people need their time.
downtime.
Yeah.
And what
I've-
they
I've
choose-
busted up Billy.
I think it's and I think that is you have your other life too. I mean, it's not like
No,
even though
matchmaking
you
is my
might be
life.
attracted to someone. Well, you might be attracted to someone very attracted, and
Yeah.
you really like them or love them
Right.
or whatever, and you want to be together with them. But everybody needs the
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Well,
My
their own
husband's a
interested
huge-
their
types.
own
Yeah.
thing too.
My
you
husband's a
know?
huge sports fanatic. Like he watches sports 24/7.
Yeah.
If there's women water polo, he's watching it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, you also
He
like
loves it.
people want to golf or they want to do
Golf.
this. Or
Yeah.
they want to do
You think you got to have
and,
your
and
own
everybody's
time.
got to have their
And that's
own
the other
interests
thing.
too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, not all the boxes can be checked. We have to talk about this for a quick second.
Mm-hmm.
Not all your boxes are going to be checked. So if you don't golf, but he's a big time golfer, would you be open to learning how to golf? Would you be
that's
willing
a
to be
good-
on the golf
right,
cart with
those
him?
are good questions,
so,
though.
Like,
Yeah.
be open.
Hold the beer
to-
can for him.
Yeah. Like the cigar.
I could.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I could-
all your
I
boxes
don't
can't be
smoke.
checked.
That's a good. That's a
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's all.
I think you have to be willing to be open though, and that's
They
probably,
say they are, Cindy, and nobody
right.
ever is.
But that's what you teach them, and then if they're
Yeah.
closed-minded, well, no wonder you didn't meet
and
anybody.
after 2 hours, you still don't even know. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
You still go on another date.
Yeah.
What was the red flags? What? And they'll come back to me, and sometimes I'm like, oh God, you don't get it. This
Yeah.
is your match. It's kind of like when you find that home, but you're not sure if you should get it. Your real estate agent tells you this is your forever home,
Yeah.
and they kind of sell you on it.
Yeah.
I'm not here to convince
Well,
anybody.
one date isn't enough, right?
I 100% agree. Sometimes it takes 3
Yeah. Or more.
or more.
Yeah.
Unless there's a red flag, like he's picking his nose and
Yeah.
eating it, and
Yeah.
she's,
Or he's cheap.
You know, she's
yeah.
or she's taking food off your plate.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've heard every. I
yeah.
could write a book.
Taking food off
I
your
could
plate. Oh,
write-
that's
well, let's
disgusting.
I had a
hear one of
date.
those
Yeah.
I had a date.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh
one
yeah.
of
Let's
those
get into
Woo!
it.
Okay,
Let's get
this
into
stays
it.
between us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the dome,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah. We're no names.
No names.
Phone of
So
silence.
Jimmy
I
and
had,
Karen, yeah.
I had somebody tell me about a date. Now I didn't match them, but he told me that they sat down. I think she took her fork. The meal was served. She took her fork and she was eating off his plate, and he was like,
Disgusting.
"Wow."
Well, she didn't ask
Yeah.
him first because if you ask,
Yeah.
She goes,
sometimes I'll say,
"Ooh,
"Well,
I
I'll
want
give
a
you
bite
a
of that,"
piece.
and he was just like,
Rude.
She didn't ask first.
"She didn't ask."
Rude 101.
And there was something else. I can't because it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That one
Smell.
kind of stuck out in
Did
my
she
head.
smell? No.
Did she?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know what? If the woman is putting the effort into
Looking good.
you have to.
Well,
You know,
would
I think you're
of course.
adorable. You have your sabers. I like that.
Oh,
But
here we go.
I'm really
Here we go,
particular.
Rich.
You've got to dress. You have to dress.
Bill?
It's an interview.
I-
Yes, he dresses very nice.
But I'm just saying.
Yes. He-
No,
look at
I
him.
love
He's
that you
all
what you
like-
have on. I love it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying on the date. Like you can't go on.
No,
a
you
date.
can't go with the Sabres hoodie.
I've taken dates to Sabres games, obviously.
That's
well,
great.
then you can wear
Women
your hoodie,
love going
Belle.
to Sabre
But the
games,
dinner's usually like the first date.
But
The second
dinner,
date
yeah.
is always interaction. It's maybe going to go play golf or,
Or
going
bowling
to the
or something
bowling,
like that. Yeah.
or
Phil
the-
plays pickleball.
pickleballs this summer will be great.
Yeah.
The other one I love is AKG. Walk around the art gallery.
What's AKG?
Albright Knox Art
Albright
Gallery.
Knox.
It's new.
That's how I am. I
love the
AKG.
It's great. It's
See,
great. I
like
sent a lot of people
theater.
there for a second.
Well, we
theater.
obviously
But I don't do a movie because you're just sitting watching the movie.
Yeah.
You
But
have
I
to
like
be
theater.
interactive.
Yeah.
The
That's
second
kinda
date's
later on.
interactive. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
I
When
did
you
a
get
first
your
date at
interest
the
and
movies.
you're kind
Yeah.
of, all of a sudden you say, well, we kind of both like the theater. So you go to the maybe not Shays, but what's a
Kevin
small
Oki?
one?
Is Kevin Oki still around? Kevin Oki Theater?
Oh, like
I
a
don't know.
play?
Irish.
Well, it
the
used to
Irish
be
Theater.
called, what was
Maybe
it?
Rich
It's right on the
knows.
corner from Shays, Rich. What do they call it now?
Oh, 716?
It was Studio Arena.
716. It's called 716.
It's
now, I think.
716, and
Oh.
I love going to.
Yeah,
they
it's
have great
tiny.
shows.
Great
there.
shows.
Yeah.
But that's kind of later on when you get to
Yeah.
know someone.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Let
enjoy
Let me,
things
so,
together.
so what would your advice be to anybody dating? Because I feel like sometimes it's always a game. Like when you
is.
meet somebody and then
It's
you
exciting.
meet them and then you like them and then now they're playing. I can't text you first. You know, you have to wait so many days before. You know, like
I can't
I have
call.
a single guy
I'm
friend.
really,
Good
like,
date.
And,
cringing.
and it's
Caller.
like,
Yeah,
well,
you're
it's like they
cringing.
wait. It's like a game. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I can't text him until 2 days because I don't want him to think I'm desperate. And then he's like, well, if she doesn't text me, well,
I kind of coach
te-
you through all that, to be honest with
Okay.
you, from the very beginning.
Yeah, because I think is like it's like
super important.
I feel like it's all a game.
At this point,
Like
let's
there's no
not
You don't
game
want to be
with
the
you.
first one to make
Yeah.
that. You don't want to be the. I look like I'm.
And then
desperate.
they don't. And
Making
then
that
they
first
a week
move
goes
and
by, a
things
month
like that.
goes by. I'm like, what I do wrong?
well, I find that out.
Was I too loud?
Oh, I find that out through the whole entire process. So
Yeah.
after the first date, I know everything. I ask questions. I
Yeah.
send you a questionnaire and you tell me everything. And that's why I'm saying I compare the notes.
Yeah.
Well, well, you can't tell me, and then you can't tell me because I got to know the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're getting both sides.
I
of
don't
the
even-
story.
I don't
even
And
wanna
then
ask
somewhere
my
in the
next
middle
question.
is the
I believe,
truth.
yeah.
I don't even want to ask my next question.
Yeah, ask
Come
it.
on, ask.
Did you ever have one where they really? Do you ever have anybody hook up at the first date?
Okay, so
Ooh,
yes.
Philly.
Not hook up, but they were like kissing. So
And got
I
close.
and they told me like yeah. It was
Are they
great.
together now?
Well, that.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, see,
They're probably married
that's
now.
like that's like
But see,
Yeah.
I
the
don't know
first.
because I don't.
Is
Yeah.
that like the love at first sight
Wait,
thing?
well, but Lisa, would you recommend? Wait, would you? I was gonna say pork
Say
cake.
it. What?
I don't know.
Did you just say what I think you just said?
No.
Would you recommend sleeping with somebody on the first date? No,
No.
right?
No,
You don't give it
monogamy,
up. Like, what do they say? The
monogamy.
cow's
No, I like-
better with.
You're not buying the cow. Or what is it the saying? Don't buy the cow.
What's the cow?
Don't give the milk
Don't-
away if you're not buying the cow. What's
for
the saying?
free.
Well, I'm sure it's.
No,
I'm sure it's
I am
happened.
all about.
Oh my God.
I only know of one.
Yeah,
but
you
I
don't
have
give
to-
up the goods right away, right,
No,
Lisa?
I coach you through all that. Like this is very important.
Don't.
I treat my people like
Come
I
on,
treat my
baby.
kids. So
Come on, baby.
Phil's hoping they give up the goods on the first
Why-
date.
why is it coming back to you? Come on, baby. We'll fill out that questionnaire together.
I too.
So you wouldn't recommend doing
No,
something like that,
yes,
right?
no.
That's-
Take it slow.
Yeah.
I don't think I. Well, I don't say.
Unless
Yeah.
you're super into each other.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
I have then this because sometimes this leads to getting in the sack. If you drink,
Yes.
if you drink too much,
I don't.
What do you say
personally-
about that?
It's part of my rules.
Yeah.
It's part of my tips. I have
Don't-
like 38 tips. Do
So-
not overdrink on your first
All right,
date.
tell us-
So
a
how
couple
many
of those.
drinks?
Oh,
Well, so what would
1
you?
to 2.
1 to 2.
And she's watching what you're drinking, so you're having 3 and 4. She's like, okay, he's getting bombed.
Right.
But yeah, I give.
What if
I
she's
got.
getting bombed?
But then
She
they're
doesn't-
not listening
they're not
because you
listening.
can't really
I can't
get
help
to
you then.
you
If you're
can't
not gonna
really
follow
right
me,
because
like,
you're not
I
going to
know.
get if you get lit on the first date, like you might have a good time, but then you're like,
Right.
what the hell did I do? You know.
Right, right.
You know, no wonder why they're not calling me. You know, my pantyhose were around my ankles when I walked out.
Well, that's the whole
I go,
point.
do
Like
people wear pantyhose anymore? I don't even
I
know.
have 'em on
Do
now.
they, Phil? Let's ask Phil. Ah! No, I do.
On
kidding, I'm
occasion.
kidding.
On
Okay.
occasion.
No, but no, seriously, like it is really important to follow the rules and
Yeah,
my tips
for
because
success.
if you want to meet your partner, your match, your significant other, your you've got to listen to what I say.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, and I'm successful.
I know we're having a good time talking
Yeah.
about, but it is a serious business.
Yes.
I mean, dating is a serious thing. To
Yes.
find somebody
Oh,
you can
hell
actually
yeah.
spend time with, and they can stand you. Believe me, I go, if you can stand me for
That's
more
right.
than
That's what I say.
a couple hours,
Every day I
God
walk
bless
into
you. I'm like doing
Maranto's
good,
studio,
man.
right, Rich?
That's why the show's only 40 minutes. Huh, Cindy? She goes, as long as it's not an hour, I'm out of
shit,
here.
I can't take anymore.
45 minutes is it. I
Yeah.
gotta leave.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying
Yeah.
that is a big deal if you can find somebody that can tolerate
Exactly.
you.
And it's
Right.
about what you're willing to accept.
Yeah.
So that goes back to the boxes being checked. Seriously, are you going to nitpick that his, shirt wasn't tucked in,
Right.
or
Or it was wrinkled or
her
whatever,
teeth
yeah.
weren't perfect?
Yeah.
You can't. I can't tell you how many times I feel that there have been missed opportunities because they've been too picky with what they're looking for. Again,
Or
going
their
to,
looks.
Well,
Are they picky with their looks too? Like,
Well,
like,
they've seen pictures of them. So.
no,
you
but I
dated and then you went on that first date and then you're like
start to pick them apart
apart,
right
like,
away.
what?
Oh,
Right
okay.
away,
Well,
you pick them apart.
Right. There's just
Right.
everything's under a
Yeah.
microscope.
Yeah.
That doesn't
like
need-
black socks and like sandals for a guy like that. I would walk out.
Right.
You know, like Phil don't wear black socks and
I would
sandals.
never.
Yeah.
believe
You know,
me.
I used to
think
say
you-
Crocs.
But there might be
I'd never
there
wear
might be
Crocs.
that girl
No.
that likes
Sorry.
that and doesn't really care how they dress.
Yeah, you never
I
know, right?
dress.
You
But
don't
I
know.
get down to
I
the
dress.
nitty gritty. Like
Yeah.
But okay, so
I know what you
all right,
wear. I know
so
what you drive.
We've talked about all ages, people, but
Yes.
mostly higher 30s and
Yeah.
40s and 50s and up.
Really, from
But-
any
but-
walk of life,
But, what-
though.
but that was my
Yeah.
next question.
Yeah.
What kind of people? I mean, not just professional people, but there are so many people out there that are looking for
Yeah.
a significant
Yeah,
other.
like
So
electricians,
you're not like
carpenters.
limited to just like office work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like doctors and lawyers.
No.
You take in.
I take.
You look.
yeah.
People. There's everybody's looking.
I think
Everybody's
nowadays,
looking,
right?
by the
Yeah.
way.
So there is a percentage of what you are willing to spend on yourself per year.
Right.
I think it's like what 50% of your income or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you go get manicures, pedicures, I say your heart is the most thing that you need to take care
Right.
of. And most successful employees are people that are in successful relationships.
Yeah.
So you have to invest.
So if you're a hard
If you're a
worker,
hard worker,
Yeah.
you got to invest.
Good
If you're a
person,
good person,
yeah.
you want to find love.
then come
But it doesn't
to
matter if you're-
matchmaking to a T.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you're a construction worker or whoever,
No,
whatever.
oh my
you're-
God, they make great money,
Yeah,
Phil. You
I'm-
know, nowadays,
believe
like
me.
kids are graduating from college with no jobs.
Yeah.
If they would be a welder
trade
or
person.
a trade,
The
They
trade
make a lot
is
of money.
up.
But that's what I'm kind of
Electricians
getting
are all-
at.
yeah.
It's all walks
It's
of
all
life.
walks of
All
life,
walk-
yeah.
well, because you're
ages
paying
and
for a
walks of life.
service, though.
Yeah.
So if you can pay for the service and it's a
Yes.
service that means a lot to you, then you're going to do it. Or you
Right.
really want to find that love, you know?
And the price of my service is how serious are you to look for love?
Right.
Like, for me to help you look for love.
So people who are watching and are really having a difficult time and really want to find somebody and don't want to do the dating apps,
I think I'm cheaper than the dating apps,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. I'm not 100%
but they
sure,
but they should look
I shouldn't say
to
cheaper.
you,
Less- yeah.
and you
Yeah.
have a website
Yep.
which they can contact you through, and we're going to put that up.
We'll have
You
all those
also have an Instagram. It's just for your promotional of your business to get it out there. She has a really nice Instagram page to get it out there and let people know what she does in services available. Of course, she's confidential and all that, but you do have to, advertise so people know what you do.
Google's
so
actually my biggest-
yeah.
my biggest
so I
search.
feel like this niche is so unique what Lisa has, and
It's
I
very
always
unique, yeah.
I always tell her that, like, so if you're looking,
You're
if you're
looking.
this is who you get a hold of, because
Yeah.
Phil
We got
and
a
I
couple
are gonna
minutes
be-
left, so tell us.
we gotta be the next
tell us,
clients.
sum it all up. Matchmaking to a T.
isn't it funny? And hers is TEE, and
I
ours
heard
is
this
TEA.
T. I know. We're a lot
Yeah.
of T's today. Give us your final thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm just super excited that, I'm getting it out there more and having really matched fabulous people together that really are in I hate to use the word dire need, but
Yeah, well,
it's great.
some people are.
Well, there,
love it.
it's,
Or
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's a need
A want.
and a want.
Yeah.
And because it is difficult.
It
It's
is
to
difficult.
meet
And for
people.
those that have said to me, "Oh, I don't need you,"
Yeah.
how's that been working for the last 7 years?
How's that been working for you?
You know, come
Bill?
see me.
Why?
Come talk
Don't-
to me.
How's that been
Just
working
come meet
for
me
you?
and talk to me. You never know. I mean, I
Yeah.
could give you a.
Yeah.
That's happened
Yeah.
too, you guys.
So can people, I know we're running out of time. We could probably talk to Lisa forever, but can people reach out to you through your
Yes.
website or
Yes.
Instagram or whatever,
Yes.
Facebook? And can they get a consultation? Just what,
I call
or
it
do you
Get
or is
Started.
your website,
My
your website will
tells you
tell you everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Get started.
Yeah. To get
And tell us the
started.
website again, real quick.
Matchmaking, the number 2,
Too.
the letter A,
A.
TEE.com.
And we'll put that up
Yeah.
It'll be all
for
up there.
everybody. This has been so fun.
Lisa, thank you for coming
thank
in.
you
It's
so
nice
much.
To meet you. It's so
We
great
really
to
had
see
a
you.
fun
This
conversation.
is
I told
so
you it'd be
fun.
easy, right?
Yeah,
It's
it was
so
so
easy.
easy. So easy.
It's so
Because
easy.
it's so fun.
It's so fun.
You know, so anybody
That's 'cause we're fun.
Exactly.
It is.
So if you want to get in the dating world again and you don't want to do the online
The usual stuff.
now
doesn't work.
Right.
Doesn't work.
Take a chance.
Take a chance.
Take a chance.
Matchmaking
with
to a T, Lisa
love.
Brydges.
Matchmaking to a T.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. Tee
Thank
it up with
you.
Phil and Cindy. Follow us, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to have a little fun for 40 minutes and listen to us.
Click it.
Click it. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you,
Thank
Lisa.
you.
Everybody, thanks for viewing. We'll see you. Bye-bye.